in this field position. That's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards.
Brought down at the 20.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
On 2nd down, it's Drake. And they'll get this down to the 10. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, there's someone who's running the football with a big smile on his face, and that's Kenyon Drake, because you remember last year he was in Miami, wasn't getting many carries, not a lot of success, but in midseason ended up in Arizona and became a huge weapon for the Cardinals. 8 touchdowns the second half of the season. Utilized really well. Big-time skilled player who can run it and catch it out of the backfield. He has finally found a home and a place for his talents.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. And now Murray's going to set up to throw. Flush to his right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. The tight end, Max Williams, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd and goal.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Murray going to throw. Steps away to his left. 4th down now as San Fran's defense was strong in coverage.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. A first carry for the former Falcon, Tevin Coleman. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 11 yards there, 1st down. The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Garoppolo looks to throw. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. And he's going to be stopped up just short of the 1st down at the Cardinals' 43-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
What a breakout season Raheem Mostert had in 2019, and now he's got a chance to be the lead back for his team. In fact, he spent time in the offseason bulking up, trying to get stronger to absorb the extra hits and be available for more snaps. He wants to be a guy who carries the ball from game 1 all the way through game 16 in the regular season.
Cardinals 3, 49ers nothing.
Here we go.
Here's Mostert. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 7 yards there and a first down.
Now, how about that call handed to the big guy in that situation? Normally you think of him as a real short yardage runner, but in this case they trust him to get a few more yards than that. I remember an old New York Giants quarterback, a Super Bowl winning quarterback, telling me he loves offense coordinators who call the plays with a little bit of abandon.
This is Mostert. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Garoppolo. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. And they'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. That's out to the left and complete. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. Could have gone with a ground game there. Opted for the quick pass. Well, I don't know that it would have mattered, Charles, but it didn't work out.
In a lot of these offenses, yards after catch are built in without explicitly saying it. In this case, he didn't make anyone miss out on the perimeter. Got tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
And brings up 4th down. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal for the offense. 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
The Cardinal first down.
From the gun, Murray. And this one caught by Max Williams. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That goes for 14 yards. First down, Cardinals.
First down, Arizona.
To throw, it's Murray. They'll set up the screen to Drake. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
To Kenyon Drake. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
On 2nd down now. It's Drake. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray, eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down, and he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Murray now to throw. And that's complete. It's the tight end Daniels. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown.
Arizona.
An 11-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. And it is up.
The kick is good.
And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now.
49ers 3.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
From the gun, a run with Mostert. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Check. 11. Take 4.
Now Garoppolo on the bootleg. Coleman has it here right side. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
To Tevin Coleman. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up
Garoppolo out wide here to Samuel.
30-yard line.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 11 yards there, 1st down.
And Deebo Samuel's another one of those young receivers that not only looks like a running back, but plays like one after the catch. And he had one of the best seasons among 2019's rookie receivers. Just over 800 yards receiving, but by the time the playoffs hit, he'd become WR1 for the 49ers. And now with the departure of Emmanuel Sanders, that should give him even more looks. Look for him to catch the ball downfield and also take it out of the backfield.
Byron Murphy.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
White.
They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down.
Check 52. 1 Omaha.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Now they're staring at a 4th down as Arizona's defense does its job.
Intended for George Kittle. Incomplete.
So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the 1st half. This will be a 34-yard attempt. And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go, and that'll bring him back within 4. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the 2nd half.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. A final shot before half for Murray. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett, and he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
On the return. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Good work after the catch. Going to net them 23 and a first. Shotgun now for Murray. Throw left side complete. That's Drake. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Murray. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
On the screen, this is Edmonds. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Counter play, Drake. And he's taken down inside the 30. A gain of 10, 1st down, Arizona.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Intended for Kenyon Drake. Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
Second and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. Now a draw play with Drake. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Now on 1st down, Drake again. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football. sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
2nd and 5 now. Murray escaping the pressure right. Murray has it knocked loose. Fumble. And that is going to skip out of bounds. So a break there for sure. They'll hold on to the possession at the 5-yard line. Drake, boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
Cliff Kingsbury, part of that new breed of head coaches, and his guys are going to go for it. They'll try and run the option. Murray on the option. He'll give it to Drake. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Patrick Peterson.
2nd and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
George Kittle is easily one of the elite tight ends in the NFL. Back-to-back seasons of 88 and 85 catches. We just saw another one right there. Anytime he lines up on the field, you better treat him as a primary receiver and make sure you have a second guy in the vicinity to try and cover him.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter.
21.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
White.
Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. Open man is Samuel, complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 23. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. 9 yards on the first down. Keeper, and it's 2nd and 1.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
They'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. First man through, it's the fullback Juszczyk. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone.
49er.
It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. Right back to Juszczyk again. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the 49ers are back within a score. Now what can the Niners do as they face a big 2-point conversion here? 21. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Being chased. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. And this carries into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career.
3rd down.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. The gun. Here's Murray. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Drake. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. The pass rush specialist, D. Ford, in on the stop.
Well, partner, Marvin, our #1 stats guy, just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs, whatever he feels comfortable with, and when the offensive line has executed well today, to try and get him over 100 yards.
A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They'll hand it to Drake here on the option. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4. And his defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Murray going to run play action with Drake and look to throw it. Buying time to his left. This is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try and pound it in with Drake. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kenyon Drake Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. And they're able to up the lead by one more.
Makes the score Cardinals 24, 49ers 12.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
21.
On 1st down, Garoppolo. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
12, fellas, here we go.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. He's picked off near his own 48.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. After the turnover, here's Murray. He'll buy some time right, and now he's going to use his legs. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. On 1st and goal, Drake. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to get in the end zone too early. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kyler Murray. A 4-yard touchdown scamper. And the Cards use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Gonzalez to add the PAT.
Extra point.
And that one makes this a 19-point game.
Makes the score Cardinals 31, 49ers 12.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded in the end zone. And we see James, he will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. A play fake from Mostert. Now Garoppolo. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another 1st down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead they'll keep it on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
21. Here we go.
And yet again, it's Garoppolo. Open man is born. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 19. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Garoppolo again. Flushed out right, and that's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And the Niners are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.